Video of it that went viral where you gathered the money in the church
and gave
it to, you know, like it's unusual. That video, did you plan it? Like, is it something that, was it just Holy Spirit minister to you to tell you that there's somebody that needs money here, let me gather this offering and give the person?
Holy Spirit ministered to me, and that was one out of thousands. I believe church money does not belong to pastor. That's why in our church we have a cooperative group. We have a department that handles that if you want to get a small loan, go to that department, get that loan without interest.
Wow.
And we had so many things that was just one. But that day, I was led. And severally, it takes God to lead you. And when you are being led, you become a very good leader. Mm-hmm. So I was being led to do that. I actually saw that woman, and I saw her, and God said, look at that woman. She's got nothing she will eat if she gets home. And all the offering we gave to her.
There are pastors who have jobs, and there's a system in place that handles all the offering and tithes. But you don't have, you're a pastor. That's your...
I'm a prophet.
You're a prophet. That's your primary role. So how do you feed? How do you feed? How do you feed? So is it that from the church purse you take a percentage, or how do you feed?
I've never been part of church money, and that's where mercy comes in. When what you gain, what you enjoy in your life comes from effort, then you are far from mercy. As a prophet, if I pray for people, I've got people who comes back with good results, who would just come and tell me, oh, after you pray for me, this happened to me, this happened to me. I'm not going to deny the fact that they are really blessing me. I've got a lot of people blessing me all over the world. Some people just wake up and say, Israel, we feel like blessing you. And some will just wake up. Imagine someone say, I feel like blessing you. I'm not going to bless the church too. I'm blessing the church with 5 million. And I'm blessing you with 2 million.
You don't feed off church offerings and
tithes? No, I will never be part of that. And I will never be part of it. It's a legacy that we follow in Genesis Global. It's not going to happen.
And then recently, there was one video that you had where you talked about sex and the number of minutes it should last. Is it godly inspired, that sermon, or was it just a personal opinion or logic again?
It's so funny that Nigeria, we concentrate
on the snippets.
And the trivia.
Yeah, and that video, someone caught the video.
Okay.
They removed some parts. I was trying to talk to some youths who have to take drugs, who have to take cannabis and all that before having sex.
Okay,
so that was what I was trying to discourage people about. So they now cut that part of 5 minutes.
Because we were scared that you're not starting it on just 5 minutes.
No.
So as a pastor, what is the right amount of time?
It's up to you. It's got to do with your choice.
It's an important question.
It's got to do with your choice and your strength.
Focus on some things that will make your life to be better. Keep moving. Focus.
Pastor.
Member.
Please tell us about that.
I was not even thinking about it. Something came up. I was trying to tell my brother who happens to be the head of the media. No. Where are we now? Are you in heaven?
No. But you're acting like you're of the world.
Are you in heaven?
You're acting like you're of the world.
You are in the world. You're not of the world. So that is one thing I'm not going to accept. I was trying to tell my younger brother, who happens to be the head of the media, he was doing something else. So I was trying to pass a message to him. So that was what came into my mind.
Inspired it.
Yes, God bless you. You see, when you are... Okay, I went for a birthday and I saw kids dancing. And I said, oh, stop shooting guns, stop shooting guns. And they said, no, they were not shooting guns, they were dancing. That dance is called focus. So I saw the way they were doing it, and I was like, okay, gone. And I said to myself, okay, don't use your AK-47 to kill a mosquito. Don't use your right energy for wrong battle. Don't use yesterday's energy for today's battle. So focus on what will better your life. Focus on energy boosters. Focus on what will increase your capacity. Focus on your strength. Don't give the devil attention. For the devil not to give you direction.
They were diligently.
When you are afraid, when you are afraid of being criticized,
you will not be yourself.
You will not be yourself. You will not do anything new. That's one thing I am. Another name for success is called controversy.
So you're not scared of controversy?
I'm not at all. It's part of it.
I'd like you to just tell us, how did you find yourself in the selection? I mean, were you born into this?
No, I was born in Muslim, Wasiu.
Okay.
And later my parents moved to Christ Gospel Apostolic Church.
Okay.
And love, they showed me love. I went to one Celestial church. I didn't go there as a sick person. My mother was mocked at our former church, the CSE church. That somebody mocked my mother. She's been the one that she's the most prayerful. She happens to be the most prayerful woman in the church, and our family happens to be the worst. Actually, she was actually wearing one clothes for 4 years.
Wow.
And you know when you attend a church where you have to change your clothes, and everybody will come with new clothes on Sundays and all that. My father stopped going to church because she was wearing one. He was wearing only one agbada for many years. So I left the church. And I was thinking, so I was thrown down the street. I saw some group of people sitting there. I saw a young man who was actually playing with them. He was wearing sultana. So when I joined the man, I started playing. He showed me love, where my mother was mocked. So when I got to the church, I just decided, okay, let me start worshiping where everyone will have to wear one clothes. You will not be changing it. So they showed me love, and I started wearing sultana. I'm a loyalist. I love appreciating whatever you've done. I will never take what you've done in my life for granted. And I decided, okay, let me follow this man who showed me love. I started sleeping in the church. I started fasting. But that fasting in me was actually what brought me to the level of the prophetic.
Wow.
Because that time in my house and my family, when we were worshiping, when we moved to that Christ Gospel Apostolic Church, it was really, really bad. And to the glory of God, we were fasting. If we eat rice in our house, then it will be on Christmas Day. It will be another Christmas that we're going to eat rice. So I've been through a lot. That's why when I have anything in mind, I have something in mind, I must share. I must show love to people. I must just impart life. There was a time I was looking for someone. I stayed with someone. I was begging that person to allow me to sleep in his own